brothers and 2 sisters. That's why they're still together, because they're still young. The Cape Buffalo. You'll see tiny tan animals called gazelles, and that's what cheetahs like to eat. Now, because cheetahs are fast, they've kind of, to get that speed, they've given up some things.
He looks hungry.
And they're sort of like sprinters. They're really fast, but they're not the ones you're going to want on your defensive line if you're a football coach.
Look at the boulders.
So cheetahs are not going to go for big animals like the southern white rhinos. I'll just look up the hill on the left, and you will see a 2-month-old baby nursing.
Look at all those rhinos.
How awesome is that? Just go ahead and stop right here. I think this is a good stopping point for everyone to see. Than what we typically think of flamingos. That's because the greater flamingos live on salt flats. Very white, called the northern white rhino, from extinction. Their population, the northern white rhino population, is down to 3 individuals. There is no way for another northern white rhino to be born. They will go extinct unless we succeed. Like everywhere. Now let's pull forward, and I'm going to park it for a few. You guys can take some photos.
Yes or no?
And at that point, well, it's all useless anyway, right? So they use their horns to fight with each other, and they lock together perfectly. Check out this Patterson's eland, the antelope at the feeder next to us. You can see her horns very closely. You see how they're kind of in this, they're kind of grooved for protection. And they live in big groups, so they have lots of eyes. But you know, there's a cost to being part of a team. You gotta share your food. So not all animals are gonna be social. Like in this boma, and boma is a Swahili word for corral. Number 2, they live in a place with a lot of vegetation. Unlike the gemsbok that live in the desert, where plants do not grow very big at all, the East African black rhino lives in a place with a lot of cover. So you've got a lot of eyes to scout for danger, especially when you don't have much to hide behind, like the Somali wild ass up the hill on the right that come from let's talk about another adaptation that they have. You guys see those little black stripes along their forelegs on the Somali wild ass? It gets pretty chaotic. All they have to do is follow each other's follow-me marks. Coat color is a very important adaptation. Notice the giraffe right next to us.
Look, a giraffe.
They're beautiful spots. They can blend into their habitat perfectly. They live among acacia trees. And in the dappled sunlight of an acacia forest, even an 18-foot is too steep. If I stop, I'll never get started again. But look at Ginny and her little cat. And again, I wish I could stop. This is as slow as I dare go. That cat is over 6 feet tall. Lagging. They are communicating. There's a lot going on. We're here. Other animals are close by. Buffalo. Some of the largest and most aggressive animals in all of Africa.
You're like a tiny drunk human being.
Many of the animals you see are the proud new owners of a Fitbit or a Garmin or some other fitness tracker, and you want to put some steps on that baby, head on up to our Baja plant garden, which is above.
I wonder if that's ever happened. If they want.
Don't give it to him.
Oh, you know what? I'm good.
Wow.
Bring it in here. Give it to him in here.
I'm looking at Lily's hat.
Yeah, it's on your head. So, did you hear the guy explaining that some of them